Hello everyone, my name is James.
And I'm Anna.
And together we're Leave the Map.
We're a husband and wife photography and video team traveling the world in our beautiful home built by Dave and Matt Vans.
As many of you full-time van lifers and travelers know who live in a small space with your significant other, it has its challenges.
In today's video though, we're going to give you 5 tips for how you can keep the spark alive while traveling in a van.
Tip number 1 is to set the mood. Just because we live in a van doesn't mean we can't get a little cozy here. Dim the lights for a cozy romantic vibe. We also like to add fresh flowers to the van to bring a little of the outdoors in. Then we light a candle, pour ourselves some wine, and you have yourselves the start to a romantic evening.
Tip number 2 is some at-home cooking. And it doesn't take much to cook a romantic dinner in the van. We like to prep our kitchen by setting up our Coleman stove, chopping some fresh veggies, and being very generous on the cheese and olive oil. Now, although I do most of the cooking, it's way more fun when we're in the kitchen together, goofing off, and enjoying our meal sitting across from each other.
Tip number 3 is playing a board game. We always try to take some time to put the screens away and enjoy an evening the old school way. We usually play Scrabble or some card games, and it really allows us to reconnect and be focused on each other.
Tip number 4 may not seem romantic, but it's equally as important, and that's giving each other space. We both have hobbies and activities that we love to do, and although we're together in the van, it makes our relationship that much stronger to spend time doing these things for ourselves.
Last but not least is tip number 5 to watch a movie and snuggle up in bed. Whether it's reading, cuddling, or watching one of our favorite shows and movies, evenings are always better when spent together and of course with our cat Lucy.
So those are 5 of our favorite things to do in the van to keep that romantic spark going when we're traveling on the road.
And like we said before, we know it can be a challenge sometimes. We know some days you're just feeling like, with each other. But the important thing is that you spend quality time together. You get out and do amazing things in nature or with other people. And when you come home to your tiny home on the road, you spend time with the one you love. We'll see you guys on the road.